Hello, it is Saturday, October 22nd, 2011 at 4:46 p.m. Central Daylight Time. I want to show you a little, what I call a sudden storm appearing. It's right here. There it is. That's at, looked like at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going really slow all of a sudden. I have a lot of things open here, and this, from what I can tell, this is Vance Air Force Base, Oklahoma. There it is right there. So I went in College of DuPage, and you can see it right here. It actually originates right at the NEXRAD Doppler radar station. And there are some clouds moving through kind of back in the background here, but there's nothing else obvious that's setting it off all of a sudden. Here's what it looks like, the visible satellite. Right there, that little square cloud that showed up. I'm going to pause this and go through frame by frame because there are interesting things happening here. This is dawn. And you can see barely. It looks like they're doing, we got little chemtrails in here mixed in with the clouds. See, because they're going this way. There's a long one right there. This may or may not be. And right here you got a pretty long one, and it's pointing to this little white cloud, and that's right above this little dip in Oklahoma. If you kind of go straight up, that's where this is aiming, and you'll see these move off along with the clouds. And then right here at 1745 there's like a circular thing that appears, and that's right in line with that right there. And then that moves off. And then this water-like looking clouds are gathering down here, and then there suddenly appears a square cloud. And that's what's really interesting about it, is it's almost like a rectangle. I'm going to go back a frame. See, it was just a little line, and then it becomes a cloud right there. And that's the end of my loop. Let's go back and look at this. This is the Doppler radar for the Air Force Base, and you can see that's right with this little loop here. You go straight up, and that's right there. So I went and looked at the jet stream, and lo and behold, the edge of it is right there. I've addressed this on some plane crashes and helicopter crashes, but this seems to set off things, the edge of the jet stream here. This is at 10:20 on August 22nd at 12 GMT. So what we're looking back here, let's see if I can stop it right at the right point when it shows up so we can get a fix on it. Right there. So basically it's appearing at 20:49 GMT on October 22nd. So then I went and looked at the NEXRAD radar, and I've got the loop playing here. And interesting is these clouds that were kind of like a shadow that I showed you on the other one, they're all red. They're high. This scale changes, and so it's hard to read it because it goes from 16 to 60. Watch the red here. 16 and now 60. So it's hard for me to talk about it with the moving scale, but you can see right here the point where the clouds turn to blue. That cloud comes out of the center of this. The loop starts at approximately 1800 UTC and ends at approximately 2100 UTC. I'll go down one, let it go through a little bit slower. Now, this is a new thing that I've been looking at, the troposphere, so I'm not very well versed in it, but I'm learning some things. And let's first go to this one. This is the synoptic for central USA, and we're looking at, I'm going to zoom in here. Oops, back out one. On August 22nd, 2011, at 12 UTC, we're looking in the future 6 hours from 12, so that would be, they're predicting what it's going to be at 1800 UTC. And I don't know what all these things are, unfortunately, the HT or the AVAOR, and I'm assuming this is wind, but usually they have the little barb things. So in any case, they predicted that something was going to happen right by that same area. And then when I go and look at this one here, let me zoom in on it. This is under the convective, central USA convective. And I've got to have it changed a minute. This is going to be kind of awkward. So here we got the future. Here F000 is now. Oh, now it's not going to cooperate. F006. Okay, so this, again, we're looking 6 hours in the future. First, let's look up here. And again, we're looking at things, capes, and I'm still at CINs. I'm still trying to understand these. But they're predicting that something is going to be happening right in here. And it looks like it's originating out of that spot. And then here, we have the OVV, which means, I gotta look at my notes. Over voltage. And somehow they have the ability to measure over voltage. And if you go in Wikipedia, I'll try to reference it later. I've got something else I'm going to be showing you. It talks about that it can be either natural or man-made, and it has to do with magnetism. And again, right in this Oklahoma area where that originated, we have a lot of activity. Granted, there's more across the rest of the country, but I'm not used to looking at this yet, so I can't give you the full story. So I hope all that made sense. Have a wonderful evening. God bless you.